Hello friends, welcome to the Trading Temple channel. Today we're going to take a look at the Bitcoin and Ethereum charts, as well as check out Bitcoin dominance and the total market cap of the entire crypto market. The chart you're looking at is Bitcoin's chart, and based on what happened over the past 4 days, Bitcoin has experienced a sharp price drop, which has caused altcoins to fall 2 or even 3 times as much. In this move, you see here, Bitcoin's price dropped by nearly 9% in about 4 days, and we've talked about this candlestick that formed here. It's been said that these candlesticks, when they form near resistance, are very bad. These candlesticks are called shooting stars. This has happened several times. It even happened here once, which we talked about, and unfortunately, every time we discuss it, it means we've reached the very top. And after something happened for the past 4 days, Bitcoin's price has dropped sharply. And if you look at the volume, you'll see that the red volume bars are much bigger than the green ones, and it seems like the momentum in Bitcoin is coming to an end. And at any moment, Bitcoin could enter a bear market. And we've talked a lot about this support level as well. This is the support level that has kept Bitcoin above it for several months, and it's been tested multiple times, but it still hasn't clearly broken through and confirmed that this support is lost. As you can see, it's been tested once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, and now this is the 5th time. And you know that in trading, whenever a support or resistance level, doesn't matter which, gets hit by the price and rejected several times, the likelihood of the price breaking through that level and moving lower increases. And that's exactly what has happened here. The probability of it going down is increasing. Well, as we saw in the volume as well, the volume is really bad for Bitcoin. We don't see any green volume that would suggest a possible reversal in this situation. And every time Bitcoin goes up and then drops back down, altcoins get hit even harder. In the short term, I think that if Bitcoin can manage to hold on to this level that it's currently at right now, this important support level, then it might potentially be able to bounce upward and possibly do a short squeeze, fill in these price gaps that you can see here on the chart, and then after that, come back down again. It's possible if this support level holds, but if this support is lost, the next level that Bitcoin is likely to go and test is around $99,000, and after that there's nothing until $80,000. It could even go that low. What rejected Bitcoin in that area was that it formed a shooting star candle. It was because, as we mentioned with the 50-day and 100-day moving averages, this area is a very strong resistance zone. You can see that it hit those moving averages and got rejected, and now it has also dropped below the 200-day moving average, which has made things much more difficult for Bitcoin. In the weekly time frame, we can also see that this area is a very good zone, and we have the 50-week moving average here. And this moving average could hold Bitcoin at this level. Historically, when Bitcoin hits its 50-week moving average, it usually shows a good reaction. You can see that in the 2 times this has happened, the reaction was good and new all-time highs were recorded. But from the day this 50-week moving average is broken, usually, based on the past, this has happened 2 or 3 times, Bitcoin enters a bear market. Usually, like in this part that happened in 2021 when Bitcoin entered a bear market, and this level that I'm showing you is a very important level. Keep it in mind. Bitcoin is at a very critical juncture. Altcoins that have completely messed things up, and up to this point, about 80 to 90% of most altcoins have dropped. Now imagine if Bitcoin drops back to $60,000. Just think how much further altcoins could fall. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum's chart has become very complicated, and as you can see, Ethereum wasn't able to set new all-time highs and dropped below this support level. Now, when it tested it again, it acted as resistance and it couldn't break through. Ethereum is in a similar situation to Bitcoin. The 50-day and 100-day moving averages have made things difficult for Ethereum and have rejected it. Now, since Ethereum has hit the support level for the 4th time, there's a chance the support level could break and Ethereum could drop lower, where it has the 200-day moving average. There's a chance it could have a good bounce in this area, which is around $3,400. For now, we have to see what happens with Ethereum. If Ethereum wants to turn bullish, it needs to break this resistance and these moving averages and move higher. Otherwise, as long as it's below these moving averages and below this resistance, it's still bearish and more likely to go down. Let's take a look at the total market cap of the entire crypto market. The situation with the total market cap is pretty much like Bitcoin's. These two moving averages have been a problem and haven't let it break through. And what's good about this is that the support level, which was the previous all-time high, is still holding for now. It hasn't been lost yet, and right now it's testing the 200-day moving average. The situation is very tough, but if at any moment this support level and this moving average here are lost, crypto will experience even sharper downward moves. Let's see what happens. Let's also take a look at Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance has actually become a bit strange. We've talked about this trend line. We said this trend line was broken for about 3 days and it went down, but it couldn't confirm and went back above it again, which made things a bit harder for altcoins. And what matters for altcoins is that this resistance in Bitcoin dominance needs to hold so that the likelihood of Bitcoin dominance dropping increases and it goes down. If this resistance is broken and Bitcoin dominance goes up, altcoins will have a worse experience. We have to see what happens in the next few days. Right now, the crypto market is in a very tough situation. That was today's video about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Bitcoin dominance. I'd appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and don't forget that this is not financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. Until the next video, goodbye.